Okay, hey family, listen real quick. From Cancun, Candace Bird Davis. If you're not following her, please follow her on Periscope. My homegirl, this is a fantastic, gut wrenching message right here. As soon as she stops talking about the tea and gets into the meat of what's happening with total life changes and how she got to where she is today, listen, just listen.
Good afternoon, everybody. Check out the beautiful view from Cancun, from the balcony. Look at the pools. Man. Listen, excuse me for looking a hot mess because I was out enjoying the beautiful blue waters today, catching some sun, enjoying my day. But you know, Javon and I were just discussing the fact that we're down here in Cancun with no tea. We have nobody down here in Cancun that can make us some tea. So we got creative. And I wanted to share this. Look, Will said we're going to have a ball with all that strike. We're going to be drinking some tea. We're going to be taking some chaga, some Gano, some Tachui, some NutriBurst. I didn't say we weren't going to take the strike up in love. I just said we wasn't going to make no babies. Okay? Cover your mouth for sure, Brandy. No babies. I didn't say we weren't going to take it. I just said we weren't going to make any babies. That's a lot of love, mama. Listen. You become a product of the product. You become emotionally attached to stuff that you feel like you can't go in. I can't even leave the country without my product, okay? That was the first thing that, Javon, what was the first thing that hit my suitcase?
Product.
What product that I put into them suitcases?
Tea.
Tea and what else?
NutriBurst.
There you go. My tea and my NutriBurst went in my suitcase before my clothes. Listen, it went in my suitcase before my toothbrush and toothpaste did. The first thing I pack is my products. The first thing. So let's just get one more glimpse at an all-inclusive resort so that we can master, like I said before on the last Periscope, we are family. You know, city of Cancun at this beautiful resort called Live Agua. So yes, Yvette Murtha, you will be here next time. You will be there at the next event. Listen, if you're going to be here at the next event, now keep in mind, a lot of these events are regional and above only. So if you're making a commitment to hit regional so that you won't miss another event like this, I need to see you guys throw some hearts up. I need you guys to be serious about this. Don't just throw some hearts up to blow smoke up my tail because it's Candace Bird Davis. Don't lie to me, point blank period. But if you're making a commitment to get on your grind, go full-fledged with your determination that you are going to hit regional so you won't miss another event, because I promise this. Candace Bird Davis will not miss a TLC event. Will not. I don't care if it's global and above. I don't care if it's national and above or ambassador and above. Whatever the rank will be, Candace Bird Davis won't miss it. I will not sleep or eat if I have to grind that hard to get to whatever rank I need to be so that I'm there. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, baby, you don't even understand the struggle is real. Listen, I've been in the struggle. The struggle is real. The struggle is so real, it's ridiculous. So look, like Brandy said, time to stop playing, guys. Stop playing with your business. Stop playing with your family's livelihood. Stop playing with your finances. Stop playing with your health. Stop playing with your wealth. Stop playing with all of it. Because Total Life Changes helps you with your health, helps you with your wealth, your finances, your family livelihood. But you sitting here deciding if you want to work your business today or take the day off, you're playing with it. Here's the thing. If you treat this like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. But we've decided to treat it like a business, and guess what? It pays us like a business. That's what I'm talking about. Keep grinding, because listen, all honesty, you know I'm a very, very transparent person. I'm making more money now than I ever have. I'm traveling more now than I ever have. You guys see me, I'm in a different city almost every week. I never did that before. So I'm making more money than I ever have before. I'm traveling more than I ever have before. I've changed more lives than I ever have before. Listen, I look better than I ever have before. Because you know why? I stopped playing. Stop playing. Stop playing with your business. Start treating it like a business and not a hobby, and stop making excuses, because you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. So you need to decide, do you want to make excuses or do you want to make money? Because I decided that I'm going to stop making excuses, that I need to make money, that I want to change my family's health, my family's wealth, my family's livelihood. I want to break the generational curse. I want to leave legacies for my children and for my children's children's children. Do you understand me? You inspire me and I'm on my grind. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. You can't deposit excuses. Erica, say it again, baby. You cannot deposit excuses. You can deposit checks. You can't deposit excuses. No more talk. That's what I'm talking. There you go, Brandy. No more talk. No more talk. The struggle is real, but it's time to turn the grind on. Break the curse. All excuses are equal. Listen, Rashi Booth, our national director, says, procrastination. So if you're procrastinating and building your business, what he said to me that has stuck, and I use this every single time now, procrastination is failure on a payment plan. So you're procrastinating and building your business. You're procrastinating and talking to people about your business. You're procrastinating and asking somebody if they want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Procrastination is failure on a payment plan. So here's the thing. Are you still on a payment plan? Are you going to cancel? Are you going to cancel that layaway and say, I don't want the layaway. I'm going all in. I'm not going to procrastinate. I'm going to build my business. I'm going to do what I have to do. If the blueprint says that I need to make 25 calls or points of contact today, then I'm going to make 25 calls or points of contact. Somebody said, damn, that just blew my mind. Procrastination is failure on payment plan. Listen, it is. The more you procrastinate, failure is inevitable. Failure is inevitable. That just means you're just prolonging your point of exact failure. Procrastination is failure on payment plan. Procrastination is failure on layaway. Same thing. So listen, you got to decide at this point, are you going to go all in? Just like Sharon said, are you going all in? If you're going all in, I need to see you say all in. I need to see you throw up some hearts. It's time that you stop playing with this business. It's time to stop playing with the business, because at the end of the day, fast forwarding 10 months, I didn't play with my business. But there's a lot of people who say, hey, Candace, I joined in November too, but I'm not where you are. Okay. Question is, did you play with your business? Did you grind? Did you go days without sleep? Did you go, listen, key thing, did you go days without taking a bath because you didn't want to get up away from the computer because you were afraid you were going to miss something in building your business? Did you go days, and Javon, if I'm lying, please speak up. Did you go days without literally eating food because you were so deep into your grind that you didn't even realize you were hungry? That was me. There were days I didn't eat. I was drinking Delgado coffee. Javon, what was I doing? Delgado coffee and tea, coffee and tea, coffee and tea. There were days that I literally forgot that I didn't eat the whole day. Because you know what? My grind was more important than my food, because if I didn't grind, I wouldn't be able to put food on my table. Does that make sense? So you got to get to the point that nothing, what does coach say? Engage in a vision that is bigger than yourself so that no one or nothing will get in the way. Food wasn't getting in my way. Boss chick. Thanks, homegirl. I needed this for sure. Listen, Kevin, no excuses. I promise you guys, there were days when, my mom will tell you, there were days when I didn't even answer my mother's phone call. I needed no distractions. And my mom, my biological mom, you all know that my stepmom just passed, but my biological mom, she's a big gossiper. She likes to call me and tell me about this one and tell me what's going on with that one. There were days that I went not answering her phone call because I could not afford the distraction. I could not afford it. There were days that my brother, who is my best friend, love him to pieces. There were days when I didn't get to talk to him because I was so consumed with building my business that I could not afford a distraction because I knew the goal that I had to hit. So you just got to get to the point where you're able to cut off all distractions. And when we say cut off all distractions, that's exactly what we mean. If you're going hardcore grind mode, sometimes you got to cut off all distractions. You got to cut off your best friend. Sometimes you got to cut off your husband. And you just got to say, look, I can't talk to you right now. Sorry. Javon's heard that many a times. I've looked him dead in his face. Look, don't talk to me. Don't speak a word. I'm in full grind mode. I go into a room. I lock myself in there. Listen. If you want it that bad, you're going to do what you have to do. And here's the thing. You always hear people say, you got to do things that others won't so you can have the things that others can't. And I do the things that others won't. I shut the whole world off. And I focus on business sometimes for a day or two at a time. And I understand a lot of people say family first. I understand that. But there's got to come a point in time, too, where sometimes you got to shift your focus just a little bit, because my family understands my grind and they understand why they are being shut off temporarily. The real is she, Candace, is beast message, learning too much from me. Listen, I'm just telling you guys what I did. So if you really want to know what I did, I went full-blown beast mode, shut the world off, did what I had to do, stop making excuses. I refused to procrastinate. And if I needed to make 50 calls that day, Candace Bird Davis was not going to sleep until she made 50 calls. There were times where I laid down and took a 45-minute, matter of fact, I was just talking to Fadia the other day. Yesterday, by the time I laid down and put my head on the pillow last night to go to sleep, I was up. I had a total of, an hour and 45 minutes of sleep in 2 days. You know why? I needed to grind before I got to Cancun. You know why? I needed to make sure my team had what they needed to have before I left for Cancun. You know why? I needed to contact some people who were interested in joining the business before I went to Cancun. I needed to do that beforehand. And I run my business like a business. I have a calendar. I have a schedule. I know who I'm calling and what time I'm calling. If I got to go to a doctor's appointment, guess what? It's in my calendar. If I need to call Yvette Murtha, guess what? At 3 o'clock, it's on my calendar. I run my business like a business, and I don't make excuses, and I don't expect nobody else to do it for me, because at the end of the day, if McDonald's needed help making a hamburger, do you think Burger King is going to come show them how to do it? Hell no. It all depends on you. So if you're missing something, then you need to go figure out what you're missing and how you get it to do it. If McDonald's business is failing and they're losing money, do you think if they call Burger King and say, hey, can you tell me what type of marketing ideas I need to do that's going to work for my business? No, they're not going to. But what you don't realize is over here, you got a different type of leadership, because if you call Candace Bird Davis and ask Candace Bird Davis her suggestions, her questions, her comments, her concerns, Candace Bird Davis will tell you. But if you called Burger King would laugh at you and hang up in the phone. You guys need to utilize the resources that you're getting, the periscopes, the trainings, the phone calls, the opportunity calls. Utilize them. Everybody says, Candace, how did you get so far? Because I never missed a call. I never missed a training. And you know what? Every single time that I talk to Coach Stormy or Mr. Kenny Lloyd or Mr. Daryl Drake or any leader that I talk to, Nicole S. Cooper, Kenya Kelly, anyone, and they drop the nugget, guess what? It got written in my journal. I didn't let them just talk in this ear, because I knew eventually it would come out of this ear. So what I did was I wrote it down. So when it went in one ear and out the other, I was still able to go home and sit there and figure out exactly what they said to me and put it into work. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, work works. You can have all the faith in the world. You can have all the faith in the world. But work works. Faith without work is dead. So you got to put in the work, baby. It just didn't come. It didn't come to Candace Bird Davis. It didn't just drop in my lap. I worked for it. I worked for it, and I worked my butt off. And I will still continue to do so until my entire team is winning. So guys, I'm going to get ready and get off of Periscope for a little bit. If you see me go live again, make sure you tune in, share the Periscopes. Write down, yes. Write down everything. Coach, I'm sending your offering through PayPal. Thanks for this fire. Erica, you're a mess. But listen, I didn't mean to take y'all to church. I'm very transparent. I'm going to tell you, if you want to know what I'm doing and you want to know how I did it, I'm going to tell you. Stop being lazy and stop procrastinating. That's how I did it. That's how I did it. So, all right, guys, I'm hopping off of here. I will talk to you guys soon. I got to freshen up. I look a hot mess being out underneath the sun. I got a major tan today, too. But like I always say, guys, I'll see you on the next scope. Love you guys. Oh, somebody said I'm your son's favorite. Oh, give your son kisses for me. Love you guys. Bye.